I'm sorry for clearing my throat loud in your ear, but it's pretty much going to be the video, and I apologize ahead of time. Look at that. What is that? What is that? All right, all you stone cold illmatic King Kongs of aquarium, I got to do something about this. I got to do something about this. It's hideous. It's disgusting. There's so many issues with this tank. These are one of my first tanks that I set up. I think it's like the second or third, something like that. But it has issues.
Why so serious?
First issue is the pump. The pump is just wore out. I don't know why. It's not old, but it keeps having a very slow flow, which in turn, you know, the filtration ain't where it should be. And I could tell in the fish that, you know, they're not happy with that. I could tell, like, one of them, and they're just some, I see some clamp fins. I see some, there's algae that grows because there's not no water circulation because the pump ain't doing what it should be doing. It's just not working. So I'm going to use a bigger pump because it's the only pump I have around. That pump is smaller than this one, but this, hopefully with the adjustment on it, I can get it so that it doesn't like blow all the water out the front of my tank. Secondly, you're gonna have to excuse me. I got a little throat issue going on. It's not throat. It's like, it's just got I'm like a little sinus cold. But anyway, you can probably hear it in my voice. Can you hear it in my voice? I have a high-pitched voice. I know. Y'all probably thought to yourselves when you first watched my video, this dude sound like Michael Jackson or Prince or something like that. I got it my whole life. I'm all right with it. Go ahead and write in the comments. Joke all you want. It don't affect me. I'm good with it. When I do have issues like this, where my voice gets a little bit deeper, a little bit more raspier, I gotta admit, I kind of like it. Makes me want to sing stuff. You know what I mean? Like, from the very first time that I saw your brown, my lips said hello, and I said hi. The Amazon sword I have right there, it's melting back. So I want to trim off all the parts that are melting back, because why have that there sucking up nutrients where that nutrients can go to the more vibrant leaves, you know what I'm saying? Or the energy that is going to these dead leaves can go to growing more leaves. I need to clean that up. It looks gross. I'm not feeling that driftwood. I happen to really like that piece of driftwood. I think the curves of it, the wood grain, I think the shape of it is really awesome. I've used it in different tanks before in the past, but it's not working in this one. So instead of trying to, you know, turn something that's not gonna happen, you know, just continue to like fiddle with it, I'm just gonna remove it. I think what I want to do is, I have a piece of driftwood in my father fish deep substrate sand cap deep tank, Amazon seed tank. I have a piece of driftwood in there that has Anubias on it, Anubias, whatever, and it's kind of really lost its way in this tank. And when I say it lost its way, the other plants have grown up around it, and it's kind of being overshadowed by other plants. So to showcase it more, I think I'm gonna put that in there instead. As far as stocking of this fish goes, I have and which I'm gonna do a video on this later on the live bearers that are popping up throughout my tanks. You've probably seen them. If you followed my channel, you probably will.
What is he doing with those? He's never had those in the 5 years that he's been on you, and now he's got them.
I have 3 gold laser Cory cats. I have a blue Acara, and I have a topaz cichlid. And I'm gonna do a video on the fact that I have a topaz cichlid and a blue Acara, electric blue Acara in here, and that'll be an interesting one. That'll be a fun one for people who be like,
well, can you put this fish with this fish in this size tank?
I really shouldn't have these fish in this tank, but I'll explain why in another video. I don't know if you can tell, but this is a very tight space, and I'm gonna be doing this, and I'm gonna be showing you everything that I'm gonna be doing. But I can't really, get the camera in here and my big old badunkadunk in here too. So
Got it going like a turbo.
I may not show everything. I may do one thing and then show you the after, the before and after. Some of the stuff I'm gonna be able to show you while I do. But at the end of the video, you're gonna see a huge transformation. I got a couple tools here. Obviously, scrub a dub. And for those of you who want to know how I clean algae off my glass, so what I do is I take my scrubby, right, and when I see algae, I scrub it off, and then I step back and I look, and when I see some more algae, right, I rub that off, right, and then I step back again, and I'm like, when I see some more algae, you get the point. I could use this, but it's kind of big and unwieldy. I might be able to get some of the back corners and stuff because I don't have a whole lot of room. So I don't really foresee me using this too much, but it's here if I need it. To cut the Amazon sword things, I got me these long nose hair clippers for people with extremely large noses, At least that's what it was written on. I bought it on Temu. I got me some super long belly button lint getters. These are for people with extremely deep belly button, and you reach in there, you grab the lint, and you pull it out. Also Temu. And in case I need to move some dirt and sand and substrate around, I got this cake icing spreader for people who work in the icing cake industry but don't like to get too close to the cake. You got one of these. You gotta do it from far away, and if you need to get like a little teeny weeny spot, in between the words that's written on the cake, happy birthday AQUA FUNK, and you gotta get in the middle, you can do it from way back. I'm gonna put my phone, that's my video recording equipment, I'm gonna put it on that to show you that way, so you're gonna be able to see what I'm doing. And I don't know, maybe it's a different look. Maybe, I don't know, it could be like looking up. I don't know, man, but that's what I'm gonna do. First thing, let me get my extra long nose hair clippers. And see, this is a lot easier to do with the whatchamacallit, the tank somewhat emptied. See, and these got some, ugh. I almost want to cut the whole dang on thing back and just watch it grow by itself. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm not really feeling the leaves. This Amazon sword I got from Cherry's Fish Room. He hooked me up with this. And like I said earlier, Amazon sword dies back. They melt. They don't like being moved too much. See, all three of these things are bad. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut them. Oh, but look, it got small ones back up underneath here growing. So I'm gonna cut all three of these back because it's just a waste. It's just a waste. I'm gonna save myself some trouble. And plus, all that rotting vegetation just gonna cause, add to the bio load or the ammonia load. Oh, that one looks good. All right. Oh, no, but I accidentally cut it, so it don't really matter if it looks good or not. You get it out of there. Come here. I didn't cut it off. Oh, no, hold on. Wait. Did I cut it? No, it's good. All right, that one's good. That one's good. That one's good. This one is no bueno, so you got to go. All right, so all the other ones, this one's suspect. Oh, no, it's no good. It's too thin. It ripped this moment I touched it. So, all right. See these right here? Garbage. All garbage. So I got those out. All right. Give me this one. This one comes out. Let's see what you look like. Oh, you just not. Oh, this one. No, this one gotta go. This one gotta go. All right, so. You know what? This one's gonna go too. So basically, I cut back all the bigger, older ones, and left the younger, darker thicker leafed ones. The older ones look, they was just no bueno. They weren't no good. But the ones that are there now look promising. All right, so got that done. I'm going to, at this point, take out, see this one? See this little Amazon sword down here? I'm not going to trim this too much. I'm just going to pull on a couple of leaves. If they look kind of bad, see, they look fine to me. Their leaves are, oh, there's a little bit oh, they're supposed to be though. Anyway, I'm going to leave this one be for a little bit. And I'm going to get that driftwood with the Nubius. I'm going to put that up there. So I put, there's the Nubius driftwood. It's going to look better when the water clears up. But now I got to put these guys in there. I got to put these, what are they called anyway? Let me see what they're called. I forget the name of them. Y'all know I ain't a plant guy. Let me pull, it's called that. It's called that. Lucent. That's what it's called. I got the Lucent. I'm gonna put the Lucent in there. I don't know. They could have been the wrong one. It may not even be Lucent, depending on who did the do. I need to get me something to take it out of the little container, because it gets kind of messy. So I'll be right back. I'm so unprepared. There it is. So this is the Lucent. All right, I'm gonna take it out of this little weird, I don't know what it is, but I'm making a mess on my floor. Take it out of this stuff right here. See there? I'm put that in the bucket. Put that in the bucket. Give me another Lucent. See there? Lucent. I guess, what is this in the back? I didn't even notice it. It's probably like a little guide. How to. It's instructions. I'm a manly man. This is what I do with instructions. That's what I do with instructions. All right. Get that. Why is it? There's so much water. So much water. Let me put this around here like this. All right. More Lucent with the little roots. Now, what I'm gonna do is this stuff right here. I think this is like, I don't know what this is exactly. You know, like what it's made out of, but it gives me the heebie-jeebies putting it in my tank. I know that it's like it's been around forever, you know. So I'm sure that if it was a problem for the fish, it wouldn't be an issue. But I don't know, it's just a thing with me. So, oh, this one's a bigger bunch right here of the Lucent. Come here, take that out. Put this Lucent. Oh, this got a double. I got a twofer. Actually, is it a threefer? It's a threefer. It's a threefer. 3. So, cool. Yay, me, right? So I could put this in 3 different little spots. I'm going to rinse these off with bottled water before I put it in my tank. Everything's done. The one thing I made sure to do and made sure not to do is I did not clean out my bio filter media. And the reason why is because I just churned up this water so much that there's going to be a issue with my levels. You know, ammonia, nitrate, nitrite, and stuff like that. I've just messed up the whole entire biological chemistry in my water. So I want my biological media to be full with that full amount of biological beneficial bacteria to fix that. If not, what would happen for me doing a 50% water change and changing everything like that and adding 50% in fresh water, I would have probably got cloudy water, which wouldn't have been a big deal. It would have went away. But for the sake of, you know, not having cloudy water, and trying to combat the huge, think of it like a snow globe. You have a snow globe. Everything I just did, I just shook it up real bad, and I gotta let all my levels settle. And the best way to do that is not mess with my biological filtration. So next week, I'll clean out my biological filtration, and then everything will be everything. Everything will be cool. So, but as of right now, I went ahead. I put my prime in. I put no, I didn't put prime. It was some other thing. I put in. I filled the tank up with water. I put the new pump in. I'm curious to see what it's gonna do. I'm gonna turn it on. Let's see. Oh, wait. Somebody asked me. Sally asked me in a comment about on my last video about my filter floss. She was asking me what was the stuff that I got from Walmart, and this is it. This is it right here. For those of you who don't know what filter floss is, it's basically pillow stuffing that you could get at Walmart. Make sure it doesn't have any chemicals. If it says burn resistant or mold resistant, do not get it because it has a chemical in it. The 100% polyfill. It's cheap. You get a whole bunch of it, like a lot of. In fact, let me show you. Well, it's all tucked away. It's a big bag of this stuff right here. It's a big bag of that stuff right here. And the way my tanks are set up is I just cut out little squares, right? And I put that in there. So I cut out clean squares. I already put the other one in there, the clean one. And the reason why I'm putting a clean one in is because look at that. All that's going to get caught up in the square. Then I'm going to have to, at the end of the day today, after it's 100% clear, that's probably going to end up looking like this. So I'm going to have to change that. And it's, like I said, it's super cheap. And it keeps your water crystal clear. So that's what that is. It's basically pillow stuffing or stuff that you stick in, like if you make like plushies and little dolls and stuff and you stuff them with stuffing. That's what it is. So let's turn this on. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I got all my tanks hooked up to the outlets is the Bluetooth outlet. So I just click it. Oh, okay. All right. And that's on its lowest setting. Let's let it level out and see what happens. Let's let it level out and see what happens. I'm afraid that might be a little bit on the high side. I might have to get some other type of restriction. Let's see. Let me lower it. Let me bring this closer down into the water. But then again, one of the good things about having a lot of water flow like that is that algae. I won't really have a problem with algae because the algae won't be able to settle onto the surfaces or anything. So I don't know. I'm not too mad at it. These guys are not looking like they're having too much trouble. That's the way you decide whether or not you have too much flow, is if you look like the fish are in distress trying to stay put. They don't look like they're having too much trouble. They're the smallest fish I have in there. So don't go nowhere. I'm going to cut the video right here. And when I click it back on, it's going to be, but see, look at all the debris that I kicked up. That's exactly why I had to change that filter floss. So I'm going to come back when it's all nice and clean and everything. And you guys can tell me what you think. Okay, so check it out. Look, I'm editing, right? I'm editing the video. My throat has gotten so much worse from when I did the video to today. But I'm editing the video and look how clear that is. Let me flip it around for you guys so I can show you how cool it is. Hold on, wait. All right, so check them out. Everybody is doing lovely. Look, there goes the topaz cichlid came out. Where the blue car? There's the blue Acara. The little swordtails, they all looking good except for there's one in the back somewhere that's not looking too hot. The little, look at, they're looking good. The gold lasers, this one's not looking hot. Look at him. Look at him. He's still eating, but hopefully I'm not going to take him out and do all that stuff. Hopefully clean water and the plants being in there and all that good stuff. He's eating just fine. He's moving around, but he just looks sickly. I'll monitor him. But everybody's doing good. Everybody's doing good. Like I said, I might cut those back a little bit more. I was thinking about putting a thick stem plant in the back, or if I found a nice piece of driftwood that went straight up, I would put it back there, in the back. But I kind of like the fact that this is gonna grow in, that's gonna grow in, this is only gonna grow up to about right here, so the fish will have a space in the back to hide out. They can move here, they go around the side. I don't know yet. Right now, that's the only guy I'm thinking about, to be honest with you. I think he's gonna come through with clean water, though. Honestly.